Hey everybody, welcome back to the couch. My name is Melissa and this is Couch Mom Club. Today I'm going to talk to you about being tender-headed, and I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you might be tender-headed. It's 9 o'clock, the kids are sleeping, and it's finally Friday. Alright guys, being tender-headed is probably one of the reasons why your hair won't grow. Now I know we have those bad memories about being younger, having our moms comb our hair, and every now and then we start winching and we pull away because our scalp was just on fire, it hurt, we didn't want to get our hair combed. Listen, the memories are just flooding back. But even now, as we've grown older and we are doing our own hair, and we've lost our hair because of postpartum hair loss, and then we grew it back because of onion juice, and then we might have had another baby and lost it again. Whatever it is that you are going through, whatever stage you're at with your hair, one thing that you have to be mindful of is the condition of your scalp. Now, when we're trying to grow our hair, I know a lot of the times we focus on the hair itself. We want to ensure that it's long. We want to ensure that it's soft, that it's moisturized, that our ends are even being clipped and all of that stuff, but we don't really pay much attention to the scalp. But the health condition of your scalp might be a real indicator as to why your hair might not be growing as fast as it can. So in this video, I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why you might be tender-headed. Now when I say tender-headed, that is just a really laid-back way of saying that your scalp is inflamed. Now there are many reasons why your scalp might be irritated and inflamed, but I'm gonna name 5 reasons, and you can take a look at your practices and what you're doing with your hair. Now I'm all about regrowing my hair, and I want you to be able to do the same, especially if you've lost your hair, your edges because of postpartum hair loss. And I want to be able to give you good information, useful information, and I would not be me if I didn't tell you about being tender-headed and how we can prevent those things. Number 1, your hair might be manipulated too much. Now what I mean by that, it means basically that you're styling it too much, you're combing it too much, you're touching it too much, you're putting it in tight ponytails too much. These things, if done too many times and done the wrong way, can cause your scalp to be inflamed. Now when you're doing your hair and you're styling it, we like to make sure that it's perfect, but sometimes we just do too much, and our scalps will tell us when we are doing too much. You're gonna feel that burning sensation, and every time the comb or your hands touch your scalp, you're gonna be notified that, hey, something is not right, and that's when you realize that you might be manipulating your hair far too much, and it's time to give your hair a break. Number 2, you're not manipulating your hair enough. Sometimes we're afraid to comb our hair because either it's really thick or it gets tangled very easy, or it's just a really long process and we don't have the time. So we go really long periods of time without touching and combing and styling our hair, which can cause irritation to the scalp because our scalp is not used to us touching it. Our scalp is not used to us combing our hair. And then when we finally do, the scalp is like, yo, what's going on? And then you feel that pain. You want to make sure that you have the right amount of hairstyling and combing and manipulation so that your scalp can be used to a regular rhythm and a regular routine of you handling your hair. Number 3, maybe you're not detangling your hair the right way. Now when you're yanking out knots, even though it seems like you're pulling them from the ends, your scalp is what is feeling that. Your scalp is going to be so upset with you if you keep pulling and yanking and detangling your hair the wrong way. I have started using a hand and finger detangling method. However, I will let you know that it doesn't smooth out the hair 100%. You either have to be okay with that, or you can use a comb or a brush, whatever you prefer, but take your time. Really take your time. Don't be pulling and yanking your hair because your scalp is not going to be happy. We want a healthy and happy scalp in order to grow longer, healthier, and more luscious hair. Number 4 is product buildup. Sometimes our scalps are unhappy with us because there is way too much product on the scalp. This weighs down and makes it very difficult for our scalp to breathe. And trust me, our scalps love to breathe. Too much product means we either have taken too long to wash our hair or we're just using too much product when we're styling. Now, when you have a product buildup, you need a very, very good clarifying and cleansing shampoo or soap to really take all the product off your scalp. A product that I like to use is African black soap, and I'll link it below. You can also use apple cider vinegar, which will help to really cleanse and clarify your hair. Most people that have either sister locks or dreads use the apple cider vinegar to really cleanse their hair and scalp. Now, you don't have to have dreads to use it. You can still have natural hair like mine and use the apple cider vinegar in order to really give your scalp a good clean. The last thing that can cause your scalp to be inflamed is an allergy. Sometimes we have underlying allergies that we are not aware of. Either you could be allergic to a hair product that you're using or laundry detergent that you're using to wash your pillowcases. It could be anything, but you need to do that process of elimination to discover what is causing your scalp to be inflamed. Most people know about their allergies when they're young, but you can get older and develop new allergies. So if you're noticing that your scalp is really tender, it is difficult to comb, every time you have to wash or style your hair, it really hurts. Always, when you're using a new hair product, check it in a small spot. Don't just rush in and apply it to your whole head, because sometimes a new product might be new to our scalp, and our scalp is very sensitive. So we want to make sure that we're going to be good with that product by testing it in a small spot. Remember, your scalp is not really exposed. It's underneath your hair. It barely gets sunlight. It barely gets touched and manipulated. So it is very sensitive. But you need to have a healthy scalp in order to grow healthy hair. It is the starting point to healthy hair. I promise you that. So now that we know what is causing scalp inflammation and tender-headedness, we can begin to look at our practices and eliminate those things that are not good for our scalps. I promise you, once you start paying attention to these things, your hair is going to flourish and your scalp is gonna love you. So if you've never heard that term tender-headed, you've heard it now. So tell me in the comments down below, are you tender-headed? I know I sure was. But after I started to take these things into consideration, I no longer have a tender scalp. So that's it for the video, guys. I'm gonna go wash my hair because as you can see, it needs a little attention. I need to go wash it and, you know, do all that fun stuff. But in the meantime, there's plenty of room in the club, so I want you to go ahead and join the club. Hit that subscribe button and click the bell so that you're notified when I post new videos. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, and let's kick postpartum hair loss in the butt, and I will see you in the next video.